And good evening. Welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show. And I shall begin at once. A little soda first, and we're ready to roll. Okay, people are popping in all over the place. Okay, I gotta get cigarettes in a few seconds, but don't let that get you down. Anyway, are you prepared? Are you prepared? For what? Look around. The new feminist uprising. Men don't count. Men are worth crap. Men are shit. I mean, they're saying it all over the media, all over Facebook, every movie, every TV commercial. You know what I'm talking about. But there's more. It's worse. Every post on Facebook is some guy getting his ass kicked by somebody else or somebody beaten down in the street. So are you prepared to take on the world, or do you want to go hide in your basement and play video games? Those are your two choices. I wish there was a third choice. There ain't. There isn't. There's not. Those are your choices. Do you have what it takes? This is not a bullshit show here. Do you have what it takes to actually meet real women who are brainwashed with the whole feminist agenda, who will not like you just because you're a man? Or do you have the guts to pull a reverse and control their mind the same way the social programmers do? Because it's all at GaryBrodsky.com. Every type of mind control audio you can think of. So you got to have the strength, the power, that winning attitude to bust through all the brainwashed zombies. And if somebody else washed their brains, so can you. And that is a fact. They want mind control? Give it to them on steroids. It's all there, all the different programs at GaryBrodsky.com. And they all work. Can't find a shirt that fits these days. That's because I work out. I am prepared for the streets. I am prepared for everything. You got to be prepared. Just got to be prepared to sit down the right way. Okay, I'm done. But guys today are not prepared. They're not prepared to say hello to a girl. They're not prepared to deal with anything. No survival skills, no social skills. That's why I'm pushing my site tonight, GaryBrodsky.com. Get all the ammo you need. It is a war out there, a war to destroy your mind, to destroy your body, to break you up mentally, to make you one of those SSRI guys. SSRI, yeah, got it right. Or to just sit back and let this shit wash all over you. And we kind of get this shirt on straight. Okay, if I pull this way, hey, looking good, right? Yeah, okay. But no, guys have become cowards, afraid to say hello to girls, afraid to fight back, just afraid of being men, because that's how they want to program you. And if you want to go along with that, they'll help you. Guys' voices are getting more. Maybe. It's disgusting. It's disgraceful. I see guys acting like teenage girls who are in their 60s now. This is a pandemic, goddamn insanity that we've got no choice but to either surrender, which is the easy way, or fight, which is the only way to get things. And we do fight all the time. I'm going to listen to a glass of soda now. I am fighting gravity. I'm fighting. I won with this one. All right, you got questions? Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. AOL. There's that pyramid with the 360s in there just by accident, okay? Now the FCC has taken up, has taken over the internet. So pretty soon what I say will be considered sexist speech, hate speech, insightful speech, all types of speech will be censored. But you cannot censor a person's character, their attitude, their presence. When you walk into a room, do you take over that room? Do you take over the minds and hearts of people? Or do you sit there and go, oh, I hope somebody likes me? Think about it. If you're the type, even if you're not the type, you need more and more at GaryBrodsky.com. And I'll get the shirt straightened out. I don't know what the heck went wrong here. I can't find a shirt that fits. But anyway, that aside, this thing is just driving me nuts. Okay, one more time. There we go. Now I just won't move for the rest of the night. Should be this way more, right? No, this way. Okay. I'm watching this in a monitor. One last try, okay? I don't know what the hell's going on with me. This side likes to go. This side. Oh, again with that side. Okay. I'm like Dangerfield. I'll tell you, it ain't easy. Wrong side. Okay, right side. Hey, I almost got it right. Oh, come on. Okay, I'll take the shirt off in a second. And you all feel impotent. Why am I going crazy with this shirt? I don't know. It's really funny. The side is right. Good evening. Welcome to the Gary Bratty Show. I'm going crazy tonight. This is that. All right, I'm fixing this. I don't give a fuck, okay? It's my show. It's my show, and I'll do what I want. I now shall come into view. Okay. Anyway, good evening. Okay, a little crazy tonight, a little wild, but I just get nuts and I distract myself with things like this because I see where things are going and they're not going in a very healthy direction. Men and women, I mean, it's just, guys are prisoners. Guys have relationships, many of them, not all, in their own home. So, hey, can you come out tonight? No, I can't. Why? My girlfriend's here. Women, can you come out? No. Why? Well, my husband doesn't let me out. When you go out there, it's a crazy world. There's the knockout game, which is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Are you prepared to deal with that? You better be. You better be. You better be prepared to deal with anything. Because it's going to, you can't hide anymore. You can't hide. You want to live under your bed? Go ahead. So anyway, let's check out if there's any questions. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. I'd be happy to hear from you tonight. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Wow, lots of questions. I didn't know. Didn't hear them. Sorry. How do you get such a close shave and no razor bumps and discoloration? I actually enjoy shaving. I can't go through my whole shaving ritual, but I do occasionally go for a barber shave. My grandfather always told me that was the first sign of wealth, but thank you for noticing I have a smooth shave. Okay. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Hi, Chris. All right. I posted an article written by Alex Jones on my Facebook about 10 signs men are under attack. Oh, great. Holy shit, I got attacks from all sides. Oh, I got to read this. Let me just finish this, okay? Holy shit, I got attacks on all sides. From all sides. Of all the people who had something to say about it, I bet you not one person actually read the article. I just got a lot of attacks. One woman went on this diatribe of Alex Jones hates feminists. That's how it reads. First of all, like I give a fuck. Second, a humorous note, she says it's a bad thing. It just goes to show you that break through the programming, people start trying to pull you back in. Thank you, Chris. Excellent. I got to read that. MK33, somebody asked a question about that. It's the smell of money. it's basically what it is. That there are certain people who radiate a scent, that are sexual, so in some sense are compelling. You smell something bad, it's like, I want to get out of here. You smell something good, I want to stay here. In a sense, this is the smell of money. It is great because it puts your mind in a sense of money, and people just want to hand you money. And you can test this real easy when you get it. Just go to stores and go, can I get this for half price? Yes. What? You shouldn't. Yeah, that's okay. And take this and take that. I was with my friend John, and he said this won't work. He said, okay, let's drive around. And we did. I said, stop anywhere. So he stops in a strip mall. I said, pick a store. And when I said, can I get a phone charger? Yeah, how much is that? I said, I just take it. It's that type of energy. All energy comes in every sense, and that's one of the senses. Smell is one of the most powerful senses in the world. You may not remember things when you were 5, but you smell something that you smelled when you were 5 years old. It's like, wow, I remember that. So that's what it does. And more questions keep on coming in. Okay, somebody's signing up something funny here. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm reading God Rules and notice that you mentioned that being no hell, devil, or any damnation. And some of the other stuff, you discuss people selling their souls, demons. Okay, can you expound on this? Yes. That book is not to be taken literally. It's about practicing God in your life. So for that book, we suspend the reality of hell and demons. And talking about demons, demons are out there. And well, let's see how fast I can get the show banned. Hollywood is the demonic capital of the world. That's why I don't watch television. I have actually been watching it this week to see just how demonically programmed it is. But that book is about a different approach, just an approach like forget hell for a second and let's just go with God. But no, demons and Satanism is now ruling this country, it's ruling the world, it's ruling the media, it's ruling how people think. If you go along with the politically correct agenda, you are going along with Satan. Okay? You're hearing it here for the first time here. Just look up the Satanic agenda. You'll see it everywhere. It's all over the place, in every country, almost in every land. And I got another question, but I just lost because I pushed another button. I don't know how I did this. Okay, oh, fuck that one. No, sorry, I lost the question. Send it again. But let's see. Okay, back in center camera. Pretty good, damn it. Okay, Jason, how you doing? Good evening. When are your new webinars coming up? Soon. Why are men becoming so weak? You watch old movies like a different planet. What the hell is going on? So much is going on. It's called social programming. And you see it everywhere. Everywhere. You can't escape it. And people tend to go along with the programming. And history will bear me out. And it's not social programming. First of all, I don't think people should be programmed. But if they're going to be programmed, which they are, they may as well be programmed by you, which one of the most controversial audios out there, and yet one of the most successful, as it works on women, is Charles Manson, the Magic. And it just shows you how easy it is to manipulate people's minds. And it's got a great audio clip if you want to listen to it. If you don't have it already, most people have that. I thought it was great. Yeah, Charles Manson was, to date, the best pickup artist in history. To this day, why? What does he do? Let's not judge him, but let's figure out why he was so successful And let's apply that tactic. Because today, more than ever, you need heavy-duty artillery to break through the insanity. And it's kind of funny. A lot of the dating sites, the PUAs, the guys who call themselves experts, are falling apart because they're too politically correct and their stuff doesn't work. Me, I have the opposite problem. I am too not politically correct. My stuff does work, and I don't want that either. But I'm sticking around for a long time until this work is done. But when you talk about hell before, I just want to say this. So many people are afraid of hell who've done absolutely nothing. Hell can be used to control people, and I'm not for that. Judgment is not mine, not yours. You know who it is. But do you think that living in hell and following a satanic agenda is going to help you? It's not. I don't even get into politics anymore. I honestly believe that if voting worked, we wouldn't be allowed to do it. Whoever's going to be the next president has already been picked. My opinion. But it's fact. Okay, another question. So I had to send you an email. The same way you sent this one, but with a question. That I would appreciate. I'd love to play some music, but there's a guy who watches this show and then he complains that I'm using copyrighted material. When most of the songs I got was from YouTube. So let's figure that one out. People have become rude, vindictive, nasty. They don't want to help you out. I don't want to help you out. They don't want to help you out. They want to see you in trouble. I don't know how sick society has become, but it's pretty goddamn sick. If people's whole big thing is getting off on getting somebody else in trouble. And that's what people do today. Ooh, you said this. I'm reporting you. I'm reporting you. I mean, it's just insane. You have to transcend that. You have to be the one who says, I am in control here. And one thing, there's a lot of my audios, is don't talk too much. Guys brag to women, I did this, I did that. Some of the bad stuff he did, like, we all did at one time or another. And guess what? They will rat you out. That's why I said the Bible's a great book. Look at Samson. Got ratted right out. Adam. I think I'll listen to Eve. Pussy whipped right the hell out of the Garden of Eden. Okay, I'm a little on a very quick pace tonight. I'm going to try to slow it down. Good evening and welcome to the Bratty Show, where I'll be talking in an NPR voice, where everything is good and everything is fine. No, it's not good. It's not fine. The new feminism is nothing more than man-hating, and that's it. But women in their DNA do not hate men. I don't care how much brainwashing they have gotten. They don't hate men. They think they hate men. Women are easy to brainwash. As Hitler said, first go the women, then follow the men, so go the children. And brainwash them back. All the mind control products are at GaryBrodsky.com. Because now we're not playing games anymore. There's no more romance. There's no more flirtation. You got to really be hard-ass. And I got a lot of audios on that. How to be cool. That's some hard-ass stuff on that one. The new one, how you doing? You got to be hard-ass. You can't be, do you like me? That's how guys act today. That's not an impersonation of just one guy. It's an impersonation of most of this country and most of the other countries. And as far as Kansas City, that was a joke, but I'm not going to get to that tonight. All right. Thank you. Moving along. Brainwashing has become an epidemic, pandemic. The same people years ago go, hey, let me see that switchblade. Let's go to the range. And now like, what are you doing today? Well, my wife wants me to take the children. You don't have children. My wife, but you don't have children. My wife, they have become slaves to women. Slaves. Slaves to women, slaves to debt. And I'll admit, I'm in debt up to here. No, I think it's over here now. No, I feel the pain of it, but I'm not a slave to it. Big difference. If you have fight back in your heart and resistance in your soul, you're not a slave. Things are happening now that nobody likes. If you start to like it, make yourself like it because there's no other choice, you feel there's no other choice, you are a slave to brainwashing. Every TV show now, and I've been watching all week to see, all about brainwashing, saying you're useless, you have no value, you're a man, you suck. Don't believe it. It's bullshit. I know. You know how I know? I used to work for them. I used to write that stuff. Didn't think anybody would take it seriously, but apparently it has become so. And also the big push, which really pisses me off, atheism. Somebody is going to jail. I forgot his name. I had it written down. Can't find it. For teaching creation. Which is kind of funny because the Scops monkey trial, if you have any knowledge of history at all, a guy went to jail for teaching evolution. And William Jennings Bryan was right. He said, I don't hate this man, but soon they'll erase God from our lives. And he was right. On that note, let's get some more questions in here. Well, not all at once. All right. No programming for me. Here comes a good story. I'm sure it is. I went out for lunch one day with a few guys from work. I started chatting with a woman on the elevator to the lobby. One of the guys said to me, one of the guys looks at me and says, what the fuck? I respond, what? She's so hot. I respond with, well, no shit, she's hot. What's your point? He tried to imply that she was out of my league. But I don't give a fuck about that shit. Isn't it so true that guys now, and I'm glad you brought this up, because it's a great point. I see a woman, wow, she's gorgeous. I see this all the time, but she's out of my league. When did they start leagues, first of all? But that's a way of saying, I'm a loser, I think you're a loser, and you don't deserve the better things in life. It's just so sad that guys think every woman is out of their league, not just her. I mean, I hear this all the time. Hey, go ahead on her over there. Oh, no, I can't do that. Why not? She's out of my league. What do you mean out of league? She's a fucking moron who looks good. Nope, she's out of my league. It's sad. But the point you just made, Chris, is what most guys think today. Every woman is out of their league. Every good job is out of their league. Every business is out of their league. And that's successful is out of their league. And they start to look it. And they start to become it. Because as you know, act as if and so shall be done unto you, and in accordance with your belief. I was actually thinking of becoming an evangelist, but in reality, I would not take a dime for it. So nobody will put me on their show. Hey, how you doing? Okay. Can you send this again so I have your phone number? Oh, I'm working on a new one. I'm just waiting for the labels to be made, and then we'll announce it. But we got something great that really builds testosterone, aggression, power, muscle. Testimonials I got notes from doctors, research scientists, but it's just not out yet. I don't have a name for it. But it works, and I take it. I may take some right now. It supercharges you. You get in the gym. Like, give me everything. I'll do bench press, squats at the same time. You just get nuts. But that thing before about people being out of their league, that's how most people view life. Life is out of their league. Enjoyment is out of their league. Fun is out of their league unless it's on a video controller. God damn it, I see that thing. To me, it's the mark of the devil, those controllers. That is Satan's tool right there in your hand. I remember when I was a kid, we had one controller, went like this, you know. All right, here comes a question on Facebook. All right. Well, thank you for watching. A couple people enjoying the show. That's good. All right. Back to brainwashing. We're all brainwashed to some degree. When you go to crack a joke that's funny, you go, oh, I can't crack that joke. People might get offended. Or when you think like this, oh, I'm going to go hit on that girl, but wait, that's politically incorrect. Well, it really isn't. But they make you think it is. You are brainwashed. When you say, you know, I got this girl's phone number, I think I'm going to call her up and just take her out and have some wild sex. Oh, that's wrong. You're brainwashed. You got to fight your own brainwashing in order to get somebody else brainwashed. That's why I recommend braintrainpower.com. Yes, it's my voice. It doesn't matter if it's my voice or even a guy's voice like this. If you hear it enough times, you're going to believe it. That is the element of true brainwashing. They want a dumbed down society. This society today is so goddamn dumb. You know, I'll meet American women and I'll talk about, you know, World War II. When was that? Yesterday. Really? Yeah, she's out of my league, right? Fuck that. Now, when I was 16, I was actually living with a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. Fact. How did I get her? I didn't know there was such a thing as out of my league. And everybody kept telling me, she's out of your league. I fucking dumped her. Because she was getting on my nerves. She did steal a script from me and then had it produced. But I didn't care. I was 16. What the hell did I care? But interestingly, and she was like 26. Gorgeous. Didn't know she was out of my league. And everybody said, oh, she's out of your league. And I saw it back then. I think, what kind of, you know, low expectation son of a bitch are you? Seriously? Out of my league? Fuck that. When you hear that, that's some serious shit. That means that guy's got some serious problems, okay? Doesn't mean you have it. He has it. But anyway, no one is out of your league. But if you believe it so, you make it so. What is Beth? David Henderson, one of the guys who co-hosts my radio show sometimes, and some of the webinars, great guy. He loves Beth. So do many other people, but I mentioned him because you're familiar with him. Wherever you go, women will notice you. Fat, thin, gorgeous, and they will talk to you and they'll be more receptive. You want to knock those barriers down and get that shot in. They just drop their guard. They just drop their guard. Okay, you got some more questions? But it's all social programming, social media, and it's you know, people just will go out to nightclubs, not on a date, just to get a picture. Hey, here's the ugly girl. I've been asked, how come I don't show too many pictures of me with women? Now, there's a guy who's telling you about making money. Come out there with a stack of cash in front of him and go, look what I have. No. It's juvenile and that's for kids, okay? This is for guys who want to be real men and really have that fight in them, that ambition. Fuck that. I'm getting that girl. Not now does she like me. No, I'm going to get that girl. She's going to be in my bed or I'm going to be in her bed or some hotel room behind two garbage cans. I don't care. I'm going to get her. That's the attitude I teach and that's what I preach and I practice what I preach. All right. Hey, Junior's in the house. All right. About time. Junior, can you make the type smaller? Just kidding. All right, Junius, you asked for it, you got it. Now I'll review your credit application. Hello, Gary. Junius here, and I have heard this morning on Channel 2 News Story about a very well-known fitness center that has built movie shows in their front to treadmills, and their clients love it. Oh, my God. Thanks, Junius. As if things weren't bad enough. First of all, let me tell you something about cardio. Okay? Google cardio estrogen. It is an estrogen factory, and it will not, I don't care if you're a man, woman, beast, whatever, it will not do shit for you, okay? It does not knock off calories. It doesn't do anything for you except give you that estrogen rush. Now, I tried it once because I had to see what happens, and I felt really weird afterwards. I said, Jim, I feel kind of weird after this shit. What is this? He said, well, that's the estrogen rush. That's the last thing I fucking need in my life. Me and estrogen do not get together good. Testosterone? Yeah. What is the best testosterone builder out there? You may be asking yourselves that question. DHEA. Real DHEA. Only at GaryBrodsky.com. Drop-down menu. Supplements. Okay, we're going to get this out of the league questions in a second. Because that was just really a door opener. Out of my league. I mean, think about it. What the fuck league are you in? And how do you get into that league? It's just a question of saying, I don't have what it takes. And I don't want what it takes. I'm going to be happy right here. And that's a sad way to think, but that's, again, brainwashing, mind control. And I'm going to bring up Charles Manson again only because homeless, basically, no money, no looks really to think about, 5'2", no muscles, and he was in his 40s. He's going after girls in his 20s. Did he say, well, these girls must be out of my league? No, he went right after what he wanted, and he got it. We learned from people, the good, the bad, the ugly. What works, what doesn't work. As I always say to you, if you went to a gun range, and you want to learn how to shoot, and John Dillinger was standing next to you, like him or not, he can teach you how to shoot. But guys now, they seem to be scared to order my products because they work. That's the funniest thing. Your products work, I'm scared. This one is like too, especially How You Doing one, that is filled with some hard-hitting brainwashing material. Not to brainwash you, but how to brainwash a woman and snap her out of that feminist thing and bring her back to the reality of being a woman. It's called How You Doing. Just see what's going on here. Oh, wait, I have to send the woman a text so she won't talk to me anymore. Just kidding. But that's how guys act today. All right, get your questions ready. I'm going to go grab another pack of cigarettes. And I shall be back. Well, I won't be actually leaving this place. I'm just walking in the back of the office where I keep them. Well, I was not prepared. I shall be back. I'm not leaving. Don't hang up. Don't leave the show. This chair is supposed to be like this. Who will arrange this office? Okay. Always the problem. All right. Back to Out of My League. This will be gone by tomorrow. And I'll talk about doctors in a second. Hi, Gary. Hi. On a more serious note, this is all the men out there. The only reason lives are good or bad is because that's what we accept. I refuse to accept a bullshit minimum wage job. I refuse to accept even a low-paying full-time job. I wanted more. I did not stop and I will not stop until I get the life I deserve. Amen. Absolutely true. What you accept is what you get. It is a fact. The worst state of mind to be in is complacency. Guys go, oh, that's just the way it is. No, that's the way you make it. What you say today will become your life tomorrow. How you act today will become your life tomorrow. All right, Gary, all your products are the shit. I guess that's good. Time to smoke. Ooh, bad. I'm bad. I smoke. Perfect score. But on a good note, all the feminists out there, the hardcore, they're all bullshit. Women really do want men in their life. Not boys, not jerk-offs, not wimps, men. Understand that? Men. There's a big difference. And there are so many out there, and so many beta guys, that if you have an ounce of alpha, you're going to win. But now as the chair rotates, I'm being, it's like the exit there. I need a young priest and an old priest. If you have an ounce of alpha in you, there's no stopping you. But you want to pound a ton. And we learn by picking things up. And that's why I recommend every audio program at GaryBratty.com, every supplement, and everything you can possibly throw at it. Because this is war. And in war, we take as much ammunition as we can get. Now, you all know the deal. If any of our products do not get you laid, totally alpha, totally like a ripping, nothing's going to stop me type attitude, if it doesn't do that for you, which it will, but if in case it doesn't, we will cheerfully refund your money, plus, free of charge, send you the knife to cut it off with. Now, I know what you're thinking, because I get emails about this all the time. This knife is not for sale. Okay? Had this since I was a kid. Used to bring it to school. Teacher would go, hey, let's see that. Well, that's cool. Can I flip it a few times? Now, look how the world has changed. Anything masculine is evil and bad. Buy into that? Never. Let me just close this thing before I stab myself. Then on one of the shows, it was actually sticking out of my foot. Didn't show any pain. After the show, I was going like, never mind. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Dan, how you doing? All right? All right. Here comes the questions. How you doing? Great show tonight. To start things off, can you do 3 sets of 4 mixed with a couple of sets of 5 and 6? Yeah. Wednesday. I do 3 sets of 6 now. That's my new thing. Just 3 sets of 6. And as long as you keep adding weight, you will get definition. There is no such thing as a workout for definition. I would take my shirt off and show you, but I don't want everybody else to feel, impotent and stuff like that because it can fuck with me. But Dan, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Amici, huh? Now, here comes another question. That's a good one, I'm sure. Hey, Gary, I heard some idiot, that's the wind, talking about dating, and he had that voice. It made me so mad and annoyed, I shut it off in 30 seconds. He's probably dancing around like a bunch of Kansas City faggots on his cardio machine. Thanks. You said it, now I gotta play it. Gotta play it. Gotta play it. Why? I don't know why.
the wide world of sports is going on here? I had you people try to get a little track rate, not to jump around like a bunch of Kansas City faggots.
And that's pretty much sums up.
Stop that, chick.
Okay, I have all those crazy clips. But that's what we have today. We can't say that word. We can't say this word. We can't. Look at the brainwashing. It sucks. What sucks is people are brainwashed. I know a few people in my life. You know, most of you guys are them. That I can talk to and actually not have to watch my words. If I have to watch my words, that means I'm brainwashed. Because if you're worried about offending anybody and you live your life not offending anybody, I can guarantee you, you will not get laid. You will not get paid. And I'm not talking about being polite. Being polite is okay. It's actually very good. I do encourage it. Especially in today's rude society where people have this entitlement attitude. I'm just talking about when you don't want to say something that you believe in because somebody else is going to be offended, you have been checkmated. And it's going to become a lifestyle. You know what I'm going to do right now? We're going to take some more DHEA and really pump up my testosterone. I went a week without taking it. Man, I felt different. I felt like shit. And it wasn't really like shit. It felt basically how most people feel. So questions, GaryBrodsky123@AOL.com, and go to GaryBrodsky.com, BrainTrainPower.com, OccultForce.com. Why Occult Force? Why? Because it works. That's why. The New World Order uses it. Not for fun, not for jokes, not for laughs and giggles, because the occult works. You don't say more. And now the show shall continue. Okay, hypersexualization. I like this one. I recently deprogrammed myself on this whole hypersexual thing. We're talking about, can you please dispel the myth that a man needs to think of sex every 7 seconds? I don't know if that's a myth. They say that, but that's not true. And when most guys do think of sex, they think about the sex they're not getting. Is that said or what? Instead of the sex they are getting, can get, will get? You got a good point here. I'm going to expand on it. Most guys, when they do think about sex, I don't know how many seconds it is. Probably less now than it ever was. Sperm count is down 87% in men since 1980. You need DHEA. I wish I could give it away for free. But I have to buy it too. I have to package it, ship it, get it labeled, get it shipped to me. I'm paying you double shipping, you're not. But regardless, when guys think of sex, they never think like this. When years ago when I was younger, even, well, not so much today, because guys think differently. Like, see that girl over there? Oh, I'm going to nail her by the end tonight. Oh, yeah. Now it's like, see that girl over there? She won't like me. See that one over there? She hates me. See that one over there? We'll never get along. Loser mentality yields loser results. So I'm glad you brought that up. Hi, Gary. Hey, Danny. How you doing? Different Dan. I was at a girl's house this weekend with her and her friend. I had not watched TV in a long-ass minute. There was programming left and right. Men are bad. They're all idiots. If you see smoking in a dating profile picture, left, swipe it, etc. I refuse to watch this shit. The brainwashing is blatant. Danny, thank you. That is so true. Every show, every commercial, the guy is a moron, a jerk, an imbecile who can't do shit without a woman telling him what to do. And guys will imitate what they see on TV. And that's what we have now. And TV is the best mind control, brainwashing tool ever invented. And it's all about, from I Love Lucy on down to the show Friends, about a woman whose lies. It's so satanic. Just Google Satanism in the movie industry or in television. You'll see it. There are guys who did more research than I did. Some that I did research with. But people are becoming what they see. Father Knows Best was a good show when I was a kid. Today would be Father Knows Nothing. I will not apologize. This is a great title for a book. You may or may not agree with this. Whenever I post something that is against the agenda and people start attacking me, I don't argue. I don't try to appeal to those people or to get to see things my way. It's not worth my time. Oh, I agree with that. I don't have to see things their way. I don't have to explain myself to anybody. I know that I know what I know. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks about it. On one last note, this message is fuck the PC bullshit agenda. Absolutely. The PC bullshit agenda, okay, is steroids, not steroids, let me just say, is communism with tits, okay? That's all it is. You know, when I was younger, the rites of passage was like 13, 14, 15. Now for a guy, the rites of passage is like 45. I always say, think with your feet. If you see a girl, walk up to her. I don't care a shit what comes out of your mouth. You're breaking through barriers. And approach anxiety, I have a whole audio on how to deal with that. Where? You guessed it, GaryBrodsky.com. Gary, you're cute. Well, thank you, Jessica. Whatever the hell you are. But I'm sorry you're out of my league. No, actually, I'm out of your league, okay? Send me an email with a picture. We'll talk. You know what's funny is like guys will tell me, I'm 35 years old. I can never get a young girl. First of all, why do you want a young girl? They're fucking idiots. Most of them. Not all. Most. Second of all, look at the way guys demean themselves just by a comment like that. Again, out of my league? Help me out with this here. I hear this from so many guys. How can I never get a pretty girl like you? You? Why? I'm not that good looking, believe me. You look at me right now. You can tell I'm not lying about that. I just don't believe there's a league that I'm out of. Or anybody should be out of. There's no such thing as leagues. When I was a kid, there was one league, Little League. That was it. That league I was out of. All right, Junius is back in town, and he means business. And I mean big glasses. I don't know what the heck kind of type he's using. It's okay, Junius. I got these for that. I'm going to write you a prescription on them, too. Just kidding. Hello again, Junius here. And I bought the program How to Date and Marry Wealthy Women. And it is great. I need your advice on when I'm out on a hunt for wealthy women. How do you or should you present myself? Because I am a gigolo and I have a set price. However, I do not want more by dating and marrying wealth. Is there a way I can, sorry about the reading so slow, I can combine my skills? And did you have anything you could add to make, okay. Did you have anything you can add that did not make it on the webinar, How to Marry? Well, not much I could add. I have a whole bunch of programs on that, all the gigolo programs and stuff like that. The fact is, I'm glad you got this, Junius, because most men do not realize, and Dan knows this, because he's with Rent-A-Gent, where women will pay hundreds of dollars just to be next to a man. Not a kid, not a boy, not a jerk off, a real man. He's got that, like, you know, deep voice. That's how desperate women are for an alpha male. Look around at the men, and how could you say to yourself, women are hard to get? I mean, this is your competition out there. These drenam, whatever the hell you want to call them, fucking horses. That's your competition. And guys are saying this is out of my league? Look what's around you. Hear their voices. Look at their mannerisms. Look at the way they stand. Look at the way they speak. And yet they all have lawyers. So much wind coming in here today. But that's not your fault. It's not my fault. Okay, let's get to some last questions as we round the corner and end this show. Love the Jesus chain. Can you please reiterate to everyone that he is the Savior? Give some passages of telling us how to be men. Act like men and get laid. Okay. From the Bible. And somebody said this in last week, and I forgot what book it's in. I should know. Jesus said this. The effeminate man will not enter the kingdom of heaven. You can Google that. People hate that line. He said it, and he meant business. Just one line there. But they've actually, in a lot of the movies, the recent ones, so they feminized Jesus. He was a tough guy. He's trying to stop the Federal Reserve. Hey, turn over money, changes tables. Not the money lenders. The money changes tables. But yeah, he said the effeminate. He took it one step further than Moses, who said, if man lieth with another man, that's Leviticus, it is an abomination unto God. He said not only that, effeminate guys too. He must have been annoyed by that voice. Like, that's it. You ain't coming in here. He has a lot of passages against effeminate men and says the meat eaters, the animals had to give us meat. He did not like vegetarians either. I can't read this out loud. Yeah. People always know that. And just by looking at me, I'm just mentioning Stan. Do I have like some sort of way to come off that people know about that? Can you please answer this before the show ends? I know this is private, but it's between me and Dan. We'll take care of it next week. There is a way to tell, and I give away a lot of the tells. I'm trying to get rid of them, but I'm just not doing so good. Plus, half my friends on Facebook, I'm sure you've seen. Oh, never mind. I love this. Danny, different Dan. What are some of the good ways to piss people off in school? The same way you can piss people off anywhere else. You know what pisses people off the most today? Telling people the truth. People cannot handle the truth. Telling people the truth will piss them off. Well, Bo Johnson uses this job. Go eat a bag of dicks. Please to piss people off. Use it anywhere. Where is he tonight? But, you don't want to really piss people off. And if you do, it's fun, because I used to do it all the time in school. Spitballs. But now these things are considered, spitballs is considered a deadly weapon these days. So life has changed. We have to stand up or we will just be knocked down. Hey, thanks. Gary, I'd like to wish you a happy birthday. It's Wednesday, okay? But thank you for wishing it to me tonight because, happy birthday. Thank you. Wednesday is my birthday, March 18th. Everybody save up gifts, okay? Derek, how you doing? Oh, okay, you got some nice big type here. Don't need the glasses for you. In fact, I gotta hold this thing back. I just saw Jackie Chan dressed in drag. Kurt Cobain dressed in drag. The Rolling Stones dressed in drag. Queen dressed in drag. Do these stars dress in drag because the Illuminati pressures them, or are they demon-possessed and all want to dress in drag from free will? Thanks. It is a rite of satanic passage in Hollywood and in music that everyone must be dressed in drag. Now, I had this contest with a friend of mine, and he was coming up with every actor that exists. And it is part of the satanic agenda to put every guy in drag. Why? Because God forbids it. And they are Satan worshippers. So you can't think of a star around, Schwarzenegger, Total Recall, dressed in drag. Every show, every celebrity had to dress in drag. Even going back to Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon in Some Like It Hot, dressed in drag. Milton Berle at the end of his show, dressed in drag. Men wear what men wear, women wear what women wear. I knew, I used to be very friendly with the Shoshone Nation, the Wind River Shoshone Indians. Guaranteed you will never see a guy dressed in drag there. Because he looks like a pincushion in 2 seconds. It is a way of satanizing people. And Mr. Phone Number, how are you? You are giving these boys an alpha boot to the ass and waking them up. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. See, things like this I really do appreciate. But yeah, dressing in drag, that is part of the Satan Hollywood thing. I could do a whole show on that. I'd rather do it in a webinar because I'm going to mention a lot of celebrities' names, celebrities I know, and they all do way worse than dressing in drag, believe me. What's the name of that guy has some great videos. Something Child. Yeah, I know, I'm not exactly hitting it. But what they have to do in Hollywood, and they all, are sexually abused by choice. You want to get into pictures? Bend over. And every time that happens, guess what it produces? Demonic spirits. Now, I can tell you how I know this. My aunt, Deveka, she had put people into show business. Johnny Carson, Steve Allen, and Merv Griffin. I can say that because that's in the can. She's on all their shows. She did Gree Gree or Black Magic or Cult, and her stuff worked. And they did not have to do that. Now, Johnny Carson acquiesced under pressure to do Aunt Blabby. Okay? But they were afraid of the occult, and she had an occult thing that was strictly male. So after Aunt Blabby, she just lost contact with him, but he was a good man because I had met him. But the pressure is unbelievable. If you want to make it in show business, you got to be ready to do some stuff that you wouldn't believe. And it won't be forced on you. Forced on you is okay. They make you submit. It is the most satanic place on earth. Now I got to slide this to open. Just like my pants, huh? Yes, I can. And yes, I will. Do I have Ormies in stock? 3 bottles. And I guarantee by tomorrow, we'll not have 3 bottles. And they're right here, by the way. William Shatner, dressed in drag. Laurence Olivier, Marathon Man, dressed in drag. You can't think of anybody that hasn't been. Somebody tried to get me. Al Pacino, the movie Cruising, dressed in drag. Hey, Derek, next question. Do you think that Jeb Bush will be the next president? I heard that Barbara Bush was the grandson of Alistair Crowley, and that was one reason the Bushes have so much power. What do you think? Thanks. I really don't know. To me, The whole political thing is as satanic as Hollywood, if not more so. All sorts of crazy stuff. Everybody at the Bohemian Grove has to dress in drag, by the way. But I'm not going to get into it because, like, Alex Jones has way more on this than I do, and he's living in a bunker. Now, I was at Tavistock. I know what the engineering. I don't want to talk about it in the open air because I don't feel like living in a bunker tomorrow. Overtime? Please, bud. Hey, for you, why not? But get some questions in here. Keep me going. Feed me here. And where's the guy who likes my shave? Where's he at? But okay, in Hollywood, they eat poop, and it's disgusting and offensive to God. They do. And people worship them as idols. Just insane. But people want fame so much. Now, I see a lot of these videos of, just people beating people up in the street and stuff like that. Why do they want the videos? Why do they post them up? And they wonder why they're getting arrested. How do you guys know? Well, you post up the video with your name on there, took pictures of you, hey, look, and that's knocked the guy out. Because it's insane quest for fame. They just want to be famous. They don't care. And that's how Hollywood feeds itself. And what is war all about? There's always been war. What is war really about? It is a satanic ritual to get people to feed the earth with their blood. Oh, I'm not joking about this. I'm just not going to expand on this. But that's all it is. Look up Ley, the ley lines. That's where the earth takes blood. And as Jesus said, thou shalt not worship the earth, but worship God. See, I'm caught now between this and actually becoming an evangelist that doesn't get paid. Because once you get paid or take contributions, you have to go 501c3, which means I have to preach what the government tells me to preach, which has absolutely nothing to do with the Bible. So I may do an evangelist show one day this week. I think I would be better in, what's it called? On the show than on the radio. Your thoughts on this? Would you rather see it on like this broadcast like this, but I would just do just strictly the Bible, from the Bible, the real Bible? Or would you rather hear it on the radio? Okay. Oh, Junius, we got the glasses for you. Wait a second. If I hold it this way, it gets big. Sorry, Junius, don't need the glasses. Gary, I practice your advice, Junius here, of not arguing with women. So when I was pulled into a debate, I challenged the two women that I could prove they really do not love their children. So I told them certain sites to go about the dumbing down of kids, and I bet them they would not do. I bet them they would not do it to learn how they could protect their children. So they really do me not want to face reality. Oh, women and reality, they don't go together. Sorry, but the dumbing down of America is absolutely true. It is. It's like Planet of the Apes. It's dumbed down, okay? America has been dumbed down. If you took a test that a 5-year-old took in the 1800s, you wouldn't pass it. They spoke 2 languages by then. And not ones they were brought up in the house with, okay? I remember I took Italian in high school. I only went 1 year. And they told me, do you speak Italian? I said, yes, I do. And they said, you can't take a class that you know the language. So I didn't go to English. How do I ask the issue for things? Okay, simple answer, very simple. You say, get me this, get me that. Just like you have a telephone. Hi, I need a pizza, I need soda, I need this. Hi, get me money, get me girls, get me whatever you want. It does it. And some more questions from Dan. What do you think about ISIS? I don't know, because the way I see things is it could be being filmed in some Hollywood studio, and we never know. Do they really exist? I don't know. I don't know. But while everybody's worrying about ISIS, we're losing every freedom we have. We're losing our balls. We're losing our... So many guys have lost their will to live, and all they have left, and this is a sad thing, I know a lot of married guys, this is all they have left, and it doesn't have to be like this. If you live by the Lord, not by the law, but by the Lord, is stupid, silly fights. And guys will argue back. Years ago, guys said, no, this is going crazy. I have one friend, really cool guy, can't mention his name, but his wife was going crazy. What does he do? He films it on his phone. He's showing it to everybody. Look at her going nuts. And she's screaming, dishes are flying, he's ducking with the phone. Isn't this funny? That's the way to handle it. He didn't engage her at all, except by ducking. Gary, sign me up. Sign you up to what? I'll be happy to sign you up. As the winds come in. Okay, I'm going to call Steven tonight and see if we can get that back going. Oh, new guy, how you doing? Tanu, okay. Hey, Gary, I've been addicted to porn for years. Since I was young. Now I can't get a boner, and I find it hard to quit porn. How do I quit? Just by what you said. Just by what you said. You realize you have an issue? That's 90% of the cure. That's it. Porn is made to fuck you up. Okay, let me just tell you that. Porn is made to fuck you up sexually. Why? What do people do during porn? I know. And you're watching naked guys. The subconscious mind starts getting fucked up. And that's why you realize you have a problem. So what I suggest is a detox. Just start looking at pictures of naked women without the guys. Just still photos. And that porn desire will go away. I know porn is it's weaponized pornography. Because when you're doing this, you have to have that look, it helps. 2, a bunch of naked people, and there's guys in there, the subconscious mind doesn't really know who you're jerking off to. You do. The subconscious mind doesn't. And therein comes problems. But as soon as you stop, the problems go away. Eric Clapton. Oh, this is going to be good. How a blood sacrifice is made. Eric Clapton died from a fall. He was pushed, or did he die from devil orchestrating it through some spiritual forces? Also, Mike Tyson was down and out in his life, and his daughter died in a weird way. Now he's back to being a famous celebrity. Respected celebrity. What do you think is going on? Thanks. I can't answer for the two individually, but I can answer this. Look at every successful person. You'll find some bizarre death in their family. Okay? It's okay to become rich, but after a certain point, they want blood. This is a sick society. And most people would rather go around with blinders on and not realize that. You have two avenues, that's it. God or the devil. You can't pull, well, I'm an atheist. Doesn't matter. You can just pull the wrong side. Because even the worst Satan worshippers, and I deal with them, I talk to them. Why? To learn. If you're going to fight your enemy, you want to learn their moves, their thoughts, and they will demand blood from you. And they'll put you right back on top. But one thing about Satan worshippers is they recognize God. They just don't follow him. But at least they recognize him. But they get so happy when they can turn somebody into an atheist. And this question goes out to Dan and to anybody else. Have you noticed that atheists all have this voice? How could you believe in God? They all have an emasculated voice. I just wonder if it's just me or anybody else hears that. All right. I realize that I don't think about women or sex. Huh? You must be. In other words, I'm not, no dad jokes tonight. I'll try, okay? Hypersexual is when I got laid the most. However, the money, the more I obsess about it, the more I seem to make. What gives it money? Isn't it push and pull like women? Well, money works on the same current as women. But ambition and passion get you money. You can't get that at home. So there's a lot of difference between money and women, even though they work off the same current. So does this show, and so does my, I don't know, my electric something. Well, anyway, you can call up and order a girl to your house right now. But you can't call up and order money to your house right now. Money is a reflection of your ambition and passion. And that reflects to women. But you just gave some great advice here. I'm going to read it again. The more I obsess about money, the more I seem to make. That is Napoleon Hill's book summed up in one sentence. Obsession. He does not talk about women or whatever. He talks about with money. You need obsession. You need that drive. You need to. It's a competitive sport out there. Women to me is easy. Just know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, GaryBrodsky.com. But money, you got to be obsessed, have a passion for money. You say, I got a shitty job, I'll just take it. And this happens to a lot of people. And I know them now 20 years, same thing. It's like, oh, I'm just going to take this job temporarily. 20 years later, they still have the same job. No passion. And one of the things about money is it gets scary. It's like, I started a business and failed so many times. That's the great successes. It's that passion. That, fuck it, I failed. I don't care, I'm going forward. That's why the big companies, when they lose money, it's like, okay, write it off. Fuck it, let's try something else. Let's say, oh, change our name. It's a game. Money is a game. And games played with passion, you win. Games played with that, you're not going to win. That or women. All right, more questions? Yes, wow. Hey, Bo Johnson finally woke up. Okay. You're right, porn is fucked up. Like a blowjob scenes are faggy. The guy's dick is the main focus on the camera. See? I like webcam girl sites where the main focus and no nude faggy guys around. Okay, that seems like fun. Hey Gary, just started watching. Great info tonight. You know what I'm talking? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Just have to have my dinner. That's okay with anybody. All right, let's get some more questions here. The questions are really good tonight. And thank you for the questions. Don't forget Wednesday's my birthday. And don't forget, if the audios don't work, off it comes, okay? No games here. It wasn't that funny tonight, but this is not about humor all the time. All right, last round for questions. And I will drink my soda now. I'm not going to cue up any music. I just have to drink it. I have to deal with it. Oh, and by the way, outside of getting this, I'm going to get you a shirt that says this is what a feminist looks like. GaryBrodsky.com, or ColdForce.com, BrainTrainPower.com. It works. Any comments? Let me know. GaryBrodsky123 at AOL.com for questions. In Spanish, preguntas. Dan is back in town. I have so many people say you can't start from the top. Really? How are they doing? Good? I see so many other wealthy men who started their own business, gambled money, invested here and there, and made money. So while you didn't make a lot of money, you didn't necessarily start from the bottom either. Aren't you able to start at the middle, demand your own salary in an alpha manner, or you're already starting your own business? I don't know where you heard you can't start from the top. For $167, you can form a corporation and be president. You can be CEO of your own corporation. I started Salsa Publishing, which a lot of people don't like because we blew the market out, with $237 and a great line of shit, looking and acting as though I was wealthy, and I became. Of course, I spent all the money on hookers and limousines, but that's not important. I had a corporation. I was the CEO. Hi, this is Gary Brodsky, the president of Salsa Corporation. Hey, we existed. All it takes is the passion for anything. Eventually, it happens. No passion, no results. When guys go, oh, I really need a woman. No results. Oh, I'm going to get me a woman. Results. Some girl called me up, hot girl, I know her. She goes, I want to do work with you. I said, why? She goes, because I need the money. I said, goodbye. She said, I want to make money with you. I can help you. We'll make money together. Yes, but I need the money? No. There's a passion. Wow, I just love your stuff. We could really make money together. I was, yeah, let's do it. But no, I need the money. No. There's one guy's watching the show tonight. I'm not going to mention names. He said, I want to help people. I want to coach people. Hey, anytime you're ready. The guy who wants to give to get, not just to get. And there's some more questions here. Tanu, how are you? Oh, what happened here? Okay. I heard someone say, whom you can't criticize. Oh, this is a great one. One of my favorite quotes. It was Voltaire who said this. Whom you can't criticize holds the power over you. Everything you're saying here is absolutely correct. I just can't repeat it. I don't need the lawsuits. So you know you're 100% correct. I really wish I could say what you said. Because you are 1,000% correct. 1,000% correct. And you know what happens to people who did? Okay? What are aliens? What do you know about them? More than you would imagine. And I got to do a webinar on that. Lonnie, yes, I will. But we won't talk about that. Okay, definitely, thank you. I will do that too. Any questions that I can actually answer on the air? But that other guy before, Tanu, 100% on the money. 100%. Read John 7:13, okay? People probably think I'm crazy. This guy's pastoring and teaching us how to pick up women. No, I'm not crazy. The Bible is all about picking up women. First thing, when I read it as a kid, Adam and Eve, what happened? He got pussy whipped out of the Garden of Eden and toiled, not in the next life, right in this life. And you see it happening today everywhere. My friend is not allowed to watch the show because his girlfriend doesn't like because I smoke and I speak pro-masculine stuff. Yeah, he's getting the Garden of Eden today. He had a great life. Now he doesn't. I know another guy who tragically, real tragedy of my consultations. This guy didn't think he could get laid. I was getting him laid left, right, and center. He was doing great. He wanted to marry a famous model. We set up the whole thing. He married her. He got pussy whipped so bad he wound up in a mental hospital. That I'm not happy about. I told him it would happen. Stay with me on the phone. Stay with the consultations. No, I can handle it. Hi, where is he? He's in a mental hospital. Really feel bad. He's out now. We're going to start resuming next week. And this guy is super loaded. Didn't matter. He thought, oh, I got the money. Nothing. Yeah, that's not going to protect you. Believe me, that was the first thing she went after. Oh, okay, hookers. Who could not answer a question about that? I'm glad you mentioned hookers. It's the most and probably the best business deal you could ever get in your life. Is it healthy for a guy to constantly go to hookers all the time? I feel it takes away from the ability to do swimming and get laid because you're paying for it. I like strip clubs because at least you make her work for her money and not give away anything at all. Oh, I think hookers are good. Actually, and this may sound crazy, but you're Italian, you probably heard this. Because I heard this growing up. Hookers make good girlfriends. Believe it or not, hookers tend to make good girlfriends. Strip clubs are dangerous. The average amount of money a guy spends at a strip club is $400. That's average, which means some guy's spending a fortune. I knew a guy who embezzled like $25 million from his company. He's in prison right now, still, just to spend on strip clubs. Guess what he got for it? No girls, nothing. He always thought he was like a couple $100 short of making a girlfriend out of a stripper. Who the hell? The strippers are much crazier than hookers, okay? And never got the girlfriend, but I'm sure he has plenty now. I feel bad for the guy. But as soon as you give a stripper $1, guess what? You are not a person. Now you're an ATM. So if you really seriously get my book, ebook, How to Pick Up Strippers, they're easy. My friend started reading this book. A very well-mannered, very educated guy. And a guy who knew how to study very well. I'm not going to mention his name because he's married now and he's watching. And he said, I'm going to try this and apply it. You know, one of these really intellectual but really good men. He goes, I'm going to go to a strip club and see how well I can do using the tactics in your book. And he had a good-sized house. He was with so many strippers catering to him that he had 2 sleeping in his garage. So if you're going to get a book on strippers, go in to win. In anything, go in to win. Yes, I try that with Seafood Chow. I go in to win. As you can see, I got a couple of cuts on my face and bruises. But what the heck? If I went into lose, I would have wound up probably worse. He always says he'll be the happiest man the day he kicks his ass. So far, he's not that happy. Okay, last round for questions. Well, I'll wait till I finish my cigarette, and then I'm going to go. Okay, questions are coming in. Okay, Junior, we're going to have to go sideways with you. Hello, Gary. I thought this was a possible ritual. What do you think of saying various affirmations and incantations, knocking on the wood 3 times? And what do you know about Eddie Casey, the sleeping prophet? We're all prophets. They've just dumbed us down. They kept us busy with sports. And I think it's a good ritual, by the way. They can't keep us busy with sports and bullshit and nonsense. Every one of us is a prophet and disciple of God, created by God, in His image. Not to sit and watch football, not to sit and criticize other people, not to sit there and collect injustices, but to go out and enrich our own lives, and by doing that, enrich other people's lives. And stay away from the New Age. The Old Age had it. The New Age has done nothing but hot yoga. The Old Age built Egypt, built Rome, built Christianity, built so many great things. What did the New Age build? I remember when the New Age first hit. It was kind of funny. You know, I had friends named George and Frank, and then they would go to California and come back. Hey, Frank, how you doing? No, I'm not Frank anymore. Ramdas. You know, stuff like that. You know, that was in the 80s. And it all started with the Beatles bringing in the Maharaji Mahesh Yoga. to bring in a new age. Started by Aleister Crowley. Well, you got some good questions, Derek. I notice girls wear a lot of makeup these days. Was makeup designed for hookers, or is it some attack on society? Makeup was designed in Egypt to look like the gods. That's where makeup came from. You want to know the roots of makeup? But no, I don't think makeup is evil or whatever. But I'll just give you the origins of it. And if it is evil, I've done some evil shit in my life. And last question of the night, Dan. So let's do that fighting, okay, video with Sifu, absolutely. Dan, prepare to get your ass handed to you in a way you've never had it handed before. Okay, looking forward to a lot of stuff too, Dan. Okay, everybody, thank you for watching. A lot of views tonight. I'm breaking records here. Thank you all. Don't forget to hit the websites up, GaryBrodsky.com, OccultForce.com, BrainTrainPower.com, and bless you all, and good night.